accreditation lab in our Nashik area. So we just have a lot of farmers, and we just have to introduce a lot of farmers regarding the. We are basically from the Nasiks, and generally what happening by the reducing the dose or reducing that the chemical pesticide, we have to innovate new recommended practices, including integrated. We not need to do anything regarding these are the specific only. They are having a lot of innovative technologies, including mating disruption technology, and lot of smart traps like sensor based technologies in upcoming days. Once we are in current days, so in upcoming days we will have that pheromone traps, just like a smart traps in pheromone dispensers too, so we can apply that pheromone, for example the mating disruptions in the insect pheromones only with the pheromones with the drones. So it can be very useful for the agriculture sector. Then we have a biodegradable dispensers and devices in upcoming days, so it will be help pest management practices too. Then also we have one traps and lures regarding the multi lures. So once we doesn't need to install a single pheromone trap on a single species lure in the field of hunting that contain a lot of 2 or 3 more species pheromones into this. For example, we have a species pheromone, including in the case of cotton, we have to insert a one pheromone lure so they can attract the multi species having that one too. So artificially intelligence technology we are adopting in our company with the designing a lot of fine traps and smart traps too.
Thank you, Mr. Vivek. The backbone of India's economy, we understand how important is your contribution. Now I will read out the names of the startups. So I kindly request all of them to occupy seats here. Mr. G. Prabhakar from Shri G. Sciences, Mahant Reddy Godam from CC Bonds, Miss Asha Semantic Web Solution, Miss Sayanika Swasth Samruddhi, Med Marble Software, and Dr. Dipan Vithe, Relevation Biotech. I hope all of you are and I request participant to adhere to the timing, that is 2 minutes only. So now may I request Mr. Jana from VCult to come.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Hyubrata Jana, a co-founder and Life Sciences Private Limited. So our vision is to make the fertility treatments affordable and accessible to everyone. 1 out of 5 couples in India we solved or tackled through assisted reproductive technologies or through IVF. We at VCult which are required at each and every steps of the IVF procedures. To give you an example, starting from collection of the gametes like prospective patients to cryopreserve or preserve them for the longer term storage, we need specialized medias at each and every steps. So currently all the medias there in the market are either imported, most of them with the industrial standards which are present in the market. So we are now currently based in Hyderabad, and we are setting up. So yeah, so that's all.
Thank you, Mr. Jana, for the short and crisp presentation.
Powered or solar capable buildings. We are developing novel material in-house using material science innovation, using quantum dot technology to basically develop our own solar material which can be coated on any surface. When I mean any surface, it's glass, concrete, steel, flexible substrates. So low load-bearing roofs are not a challenge. Curved or jagged roofs, surfaces are not a challenge. Your parking areas are not a challenge. You can deploy solar anywhere and everywhere so long as it's exposed to sunlight. That is what we are on a mission to do, and we are currently completing our pilots. In the next 12 to 18 months, we will have 2 or 3 full-fledged products in the market. Hopefully, we'll see you then, and empowering everyone with solar. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kabadi. From Shri G. Pavan's Life Sciences onto the dais, please. Since he is not here, I invite Mahant Reddy Godam from CCMB.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Mahant Reddy representing CC Bond E-Commerce Private Limited. So generally in the chemical industry, people search for chemicals through the Google and some of the websites like IndiaMart and Mallbase and some more to source their chemicals. Making this, this involves much efforts like searching emails, searching phone numbers and making phone. We came up with this idea where CC Bond will have this so to simplify customer bond, we have introduced this platform where you can directly through a chatting platform similar to the WhatsApp. So in this website we have 3 different to the suppliers, accessibility easy. So we have also introduced the compound based segregation in the chatting platform. So if one app, so this app is not locked.
Thank you, Mr. Mahant. Next, I invite Ms. Asha from Semantic Web Solution onto the stage, please.
Hello and a very warm afternoon to all of you. And I head Semantic Web Tech. We are a tech bio company at the intersection of technology and biology. Before I started to pitch our product, let me give you a little bit of context here. It is estimated that over 50 lakh babies are born with genetic disorders in India every year. It is also estimated that 1 in every 4 individuals is a carrier of a genetic disorder. What that means is this person is potentially able to transmit a mutant variation in their offspring, endangering them for genetic disorder. Of converting your human samples into digitized DNA data is falling rapidly. There is still hospitals to efficiently perform clinical diagnostics. So our platform analysis solution that helps genetic diagnostic labs, hospitals, pharma, bio from next generation sequencing data. And we are backed by leading incubators and angel investors, Incubation Center, CCMB, Paddock Ventures, and of course, promoter funds. This platform has been CCMB, CDFD, and IGIB, and has gained early traction from the time we went live in the market. The problem, the solution, and the technology all are global, and we are working to make a mark in this industry to create a positive, life-changing impact in the lives of technology. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Asha. Next, I invite Dr. G. Prabhakar from Sri G. Pavils Life Sciences stage, please.
Myself, Dr. Gajula Prabhakar, founder and managing director of 3GP Avens Life Sciences. So it is located in Hyderabad. So in India, since 2021 to till now, major problem in especially chili crop and black thrips. The black thrips, the scientific name is Thrips parvispinus. The thrips migrated from the Indonesia to India. These thrips resistant to the all available chemical pesticides. In 2021, the scientist team from the Delhi, Bangalore came in Telangana, chili belts, Warangal and Hyderabad districts. They suggested these thrips are resistant to all the chemical pesticides. There is currently 25 years we are growing the red chili. In 2021, me and my co-founder organic microbial surfactants from the Bacillus pseudomycoides. From the Bacillus species, we isolate the metabolite. We are using the first time in our fields. We found the good results. Then we applied the BIG grant. We got the product name is the Thrip Clear. This is our product. It effectively control the black thrips. Now black thrips not crops like mango, grapes, all other vegetables also. So for example, this product approved by Professor Jayashankar, Agriculture University, Telangana. So coming season, our product available all the distributors in Telangana and AP. So this is our innovate product. Our innovation is the source. This bacteria, Bacillus pseudomycoides, this is the novel bacteria. Start with AIC CCMB from Hyderabad as a we gain a lot of the knowledge from the AIC CCMB like Madhusudan Rao sir and Dr. Ramji sir. Then in the middle of I got the BIG project. I completed successfully BIG grant. Then my product, any thrips, black thrips, any crop, our product effectively worked on the black thrips. Anyone contact me, my stall number is 43. Thank you, one and all.
Mr. Prabhakar. Now I invite Ms. Shayonika from Swasthya Samruddhi onto the stage.
I am Sayanika Deka, founder of Swasthya Samruddhi Private Limited, and our brand name is IndyMeat. We are a biotechnology company working on the health. Deep into the product, I would like to narrate the story how it has started 2 years back. I have come across that more than 80% of Indian population are protein and multi-nutrient deficient. Is also increasing day by day in India. Since we have known it, so that's where we started working on, and we have come up with the ready-to-eat chicken protein bar, oil, and without any additives. So while visiting our stall, a lot of people have asked about the goodness of meat already. We have got a lot of bars which is available in the market health, but the sugar content is also there. What about the people which cannot have this whey protein or lactose without any guilt, as it is preservative-free, oil-free, and without any additives? This product, any of the sports person to anywhere, everywhere. It's the pocket-friendly one. You can keep it for more than a year. And yes, to eat. And this meal ready to eat can be replaced as well with to eat chicken meat bars. We are thankful to AIC CCMB, where we are also developing another product, that the nutraceutical powder, not the chunk, the whole soup, whole would be it's the powdered form of meat powder. And it is the nutraceutical powder can eat. And we see it is going to bring a different scenario altogether. Wellness together. Once again, I would like to thank the organizers for giving me such an opportunity and bringing in all of you to kindly visit our stall. It's 36 number, and the Indie Meet is written there. We would definitely like to meet you, learn from you something more about you, and collaborate in.
Next, I invite Ms. Rupal Mehta from Marvel Software Solutions.
Hello, good afternoon everyone, and thank you so much for being here, and thanks to the organizing committee, AIC, CCMB, and everyone to give us this platform. I am Rupal Mehta from Marvel Software Solutions, which is a healthcare technology company based in Pune. We are currently incubated at AIC, CCMB for the team to help us build a state-of-the-art technology product. At Marvel, which will leverage artificial intelligence and deep learning into radiology, neurological disorders, and then the entire platform is extensible to head, neck, and other clinical applications. We are here to showcase a product in booth number 24. Please visit multimodal imaging, which helps the neurophysicians to identify the source and location of seizures in the brain, and then also perform pre-surgery. We started with epilepsy because we have realized that of 1.3 billion patients suffer from this chronic mental disorder solution. Currently, we are seeking partnerships with medical institutions and ecosystem from prototype to minimum viable product that we anticipate to take in market in 2 to 3 years. And we seek your collaborations. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Dipanvita Sinha, Private Limited. I work there as a senior R&D manager. I first would like to thank all the organizers. So the problem is sugar craving, and I won't go into the detail, but today's name is Life. The Life, the sweet soluble fiber. So what? Please change. Short chain fructooligosaccharides. FOS stands for fructooligosaccharides. They are taken up as a prebiotic fiber intended by the colonic bacteria and giving a number of health benefits. So basically these are there to give you a sugar spike. So what is basically FOS? Very short, I would like to say that these are fructooligosaccharides which are made up of glucose and fructose chain. So if you see there, it is GF2, G3 and GF4. So G stands for glucose and there are polymers of fructose along with the glucose. These are very short chain in length. Typically the degree of polymerization extends from 3 to 5. So what are the other properties of FOS? They are good binding ability, good pH stability over a huge range, thermal and freeze stability. They also add as a bulking agent. They retain moisture and so what are the health benefits of fructose? Number of research publications that how gut health is important for maintaining our overall health. Non-carcinogenic, unlike our regular alternative sugars like aspartame paste or saccharin paste or sucralose, and they overall boost your immunity. So where we can have these syrups like also in a honey, then other concentrates which you would also use as a base for other. So I would like to take another 2 more minutes as life products. Many kinds of bakery and the Indian sweets items, then different kinds of jellies, all the kinds of ice creams and sweet items, dairy items, and these are the nutraceuticals items. So these are some of our business partners who have replaced their sugar. So this is our existing facility capacity and we are trying to, this is our facility and our different certificates.
So now I invite Dr. N. Raju from Premier Explosive onto the dais.
Our company is renowned industry in the for commercial defense and aerospace space related. We had a collaboration with Dr. N. Lingaya. The journey of propellant making CL20. It's a high energy material than compared to previous high energy materials. Thanks to we have a strong R&D and work of many startup defense space related startup. నాకు చాలా ఆనందంగా ఉంది బికాజ్ నేను ఐఐసిటీలో చదివి టైప్ తోటి ఐఐసిటీ తోటి టైప్తో ఒక ప్రోడక్ట్ని డెవలప్ చేసినందుకు సో థ్యాంక్స్ టు ఐఐసిటీ. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.
Thank you, Dr. Raju. Before that, I would like to say that your work is going to fill a large part of your life. Is great work, and that is what all the startups are doing right here. So with this, we now move on to the next session.
Maybe I'm not needed, but still I'm trying to give here, is that when you have a startup, focus on, it'll make life better and also your startup really grow much. Panel moderator is Ms. Dr. Ramji Pallela. He's COO, AIC CCMB, who is the founder and CEO of Icon Formulations. We need 2 more chairs here. We have enough chairs on the stage to move forward with the panel discussion. Panel discussion, of course, which is going to talk about, the theme is challenges and opportunities in the startup ecosystem. So start few moments, please. I think we are talking about challenges and opportunities. The current challenge is to have the right number of chairs here on the stage. So do you have enough chairs now, Dr. Ramji?
No, one more chair will come.
Will come. I wish the panel discussion all.
Yeah, I think this is not a closed auditorium, so the clap sound also not hearing properly. So I want all of you to clap so big way so that others can wake up, including me. So that we can have other fellow. A challenging session. Every year, probably every quarter, we all discuss in different forums, ma'am mentioned. I had operations at AIC CCMB, it's an incubator set. In the past 7+ years, I can say, a lot of support that given to startups, scientists, students and all. With that understanding, thus, what we are going to discuss is that everybody about, startups means funding. So other than funding also we have a lot of. How do we do that? Having a serious from the startup side, but also from the incubator side. So I would like to formally welcome founder and CEO from Hycon Formulations. Please give a big round of applause to them. And Dr. Kishan Gurramga Sciences is the founder and CEO. And of course, my friend, of course, all of you are. So formally we welcome them. But quickly, before we jump into the topics, about 2 or 3 topics that we can discuss on create or mention for the sake of scientists and students, because 80% of the audience here are students from, and scientists from all the 3 laboratories. What actually made them start something like this to create employment, all these things we can discuss. Who are you and what kind of works that you are doing in your best organizations, so that audience will be knowing a bit more about your organization. So, Dr. Kavita, 1 second. Maybe
So, hello. I incubation for almost 15 years now. Started the IIIT's incubation center way back in 2000. And yes, happy to see that somehow the culture of startups has kind of caught on in Hyderabad. Thank you.
thanks, Dr. Kavita. And yes, Shri Baba, please.
My name is Kishan Gurram. I'm a founder and CEO of Stravati AI Technology, Hyderabad, PhD here way back in 93 to 97. And I continue to be connected with the CSIR labs here. Now, and taking that risk, using AI, we are able to do it quickly. Last 5 years, we are embracing, and we have a number of pipeline molecules in our. The second one is, once you discover the molecule, you need to develop and make the commercial, and we have discovered a microreactor-based technologies, and we work variety of the chemistries, and we are at stall number 66. I'll talk about our experience in the next round. Thank you.
Hi, this is Sri Hari. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm founder and CEO of Hycon Labs. We are specialized in providing formulation solutions to global pharma companies. Innovators, basically CRO or CMO kind of services. So we are trying to, I think the Indian pharmaceutical industry is in a inclination period where we are moving from generics to the new drug research in the next 20 years. So we want to capture that opportunity and also contribute to stimulate that new innovation through formulation services.
Thank you, Rajesh. Good afternoon all. Myself Rajesh Adla. So I represent T-Hub. So we are the world's largest innovation hub with the largest incubation facility out here in Hyderabad. So we work with startups in 39 sectors. And I represent AIC T-Hub Foundation, a foundation sector-specific incubation in the areas of semiconductors, space, meditech, and climate tech, and also mobility. So these are the 5 sector areas that we do exclusive, incubation. So we are pan-India audience coming to us who can leverage us for growing their startups or innovations, and also any research activity that they want to convert into products. We are a platform to serve such needs. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Rajesh. Rachna, please.
Hi. I'm Rachna Tripathi, co-founder and CEO of Hon'ble Life Sciences. At Hon'ble, we are developer and end-to-end manufacturer of molecular diagnostic solutions. Is towards the point-of-care solutions, and at present, our TB solution is integrated with the Government of India TB Mukta Bharat program, and several other essays like that.
Thanks, Rachna. First, we can jump into the early-stage innovators who are actually working at the bench, especially the students and the faculty, the scientists, for example. They actually not able to identify which stage of their journey they can start a dialogue with the corporates or the possible licensors who can actually forget about patents and IPR, it comes later. But when they are starting their research interventions, what are the key factors from all of you, from the corporate side as the academic side, alerted for next 1 to 2 years to streamline their path aligned to the industrial needs as well as societal needs?
Commercial angle, and what are the steps we need to take it? 2 important things. One, customer needs. Idea you have, you should look at who's going to use it. Do I understand the customer needs better? That's a go up. But if you are coming off the way of your idea, and then if you are lost, if you don't have money, then almost you'll lose too. I'm taking your idea as granted, or you can technically successful. Look at that customer needs and make sure that you have right funds for taking your idea into the next level. These are the 2 challenges.
I'm going to push the blank envelopes a little more.
Yeah.
So I think the very first thing, financial risk, as was mentioned. Second is actually personal risk. Entrepreneurs. How many of you will become, just lift your hand, no?
Yeah, actually, hello, attention please.
I see few hands.
Yeah.
The most important thing, how many of you in the older generation, in my generation, I would say, would want to become an entrepreneur? Risk and ability to fail. Take the failure. Getting funding, standing in front of a huge audience, your idea will all be taken care of because there are support structures for it. What I don't find is the ability to do sustained risk, right? The older generations like us, we should protect or at least support the younger product. It takes that consistency and sustenance. I think I'll give these 2 as my mantra.
Thank you.
To do the deep tech innovation, the risk capital is hardly available in India. Able to generate money because mine is a service company. I will generate money within 6 months. So it's easy to generate to get profitable or even meaningful, and the success rate could be very, very small. So that kind of capital, the raise of the students and ability to the risk, I think that ecosystem is not available in India, in the system.
Sure. Thank you. Rajesh? Yeah.
So I wonder how India has evolved in the last 20, 30 years. One thing that is changing is we are things which involve failure also. So earlier it was like, whatever you do, you should be, successful. And failure have that culture of trying new things, experimenting, and also, failing. Most of the times, when you try, slowly we are evolving too. And also one good news is, government is now ready to fund your first failure. Okay, see in Valley, they say every entrepreneur is a venture. The reason is, the more multiple times you fail, you'll become a evolved entrepreneur, and by your fifth venture, you have become, and there is nothing that makes you fail. So that is a similar culture even Government of India is now trying to build among youngsters by funding their first failure. So you can try something at a college level, and you have a great experience that you carry throughout your life. So you need to utilize that. Thank you.
So, Rajna, please.
Yeah. Advise that take careful steps, take calculated risk. Actually, there was no culture of startup term was not there. One was like, what, are you mad? Why do you want to do this? What do you want to do? How the money is going to come? And actually we started the first company by selling our house. I won't advise people to do that, but definitely you have in the present scenario, you can afford to take the calculated risk. Money is also available to some extent if you have clarity that and for what. If the clear objective is defined, most of the time coming from the scientific fraternity, what happens that we are more going to buy it. But when you are moving from academics to the commercial organization, please remember that just because it is something new and unique, people are not going to use it. It has to have some value, some usefulness in their work or wherever you want to apply your product, your knowledge. Only then they are in the life sciences or pharma field, where you should also have a proper knowledge of the regulations, and from development steps, please make sure that you understand the regulations well. Wherever you are incubated, make sure that the incubation center helps you to get enough knowledge about the regulatory pathway of the product. And please don't think and we can do all this later on. Nothing can be done because product design, the product quality, or even the development procedure should be designed well. Initial hit and trials are fine, but that what is the regulatory pathway. So being in the scientific field, when you want to remember three things, one is have clarity, buy your product or the service, have clarity about the regulatory pathway, and the most important thing, how are you going to manage your funds? At least
a couple of cents here. Taking words from Raj Janagam. Actually, I invited him. The way you mentioned about selling a house to set up a firm those days. He straightly told to the students in the audience that those who have loans, they may not be able to take the risk. actually speaking. So I think, to have our basic one house, one car, whatever. Typically, this is one quality he advised the youngsters not to take loans, then only we can take risks. Thanks to and second thing, good that you all covered basic essentials where the legwork is very much important, as Rachna mentioned. 6 to 8 months or 12 months, you please exercise yourself at the bench when you are trying to work out on those experiments or those projects. Look at, you may not be the entrepreneur, but at least there could be some translation. Actually, very much important as inventions are leading to innovations and technologies products, but at the you can make a patent or covering any IPR around that or not. Your know-how can be of some value or creating some impact. I think those exercises need to understand. That's where the first round I asked all of you. Thank you so much for covering. And, having an academic IIT Hyderabad, and you set up the incubation center. You are the founding member of the incubation center, Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship at IIT. You might have seen thousands of students in the past 10, 15 years or so. They come to you to set up a company or some ideas, etc. Now, the challenges, the real challenges in the academic sector, how do you drive these mindsets towards real case enterprises? How do you address them, and what kind of quick guidance can you please?
So from 2008 to now, I'll tell you what is the mindset change. Mindset change has come from both parents and students. Like Ramji just now mentioned, Dr. Ramji just now mentioned that students, we have students from the only thing that has changed, I see a change, is that at least parents are able to understand when a student comes, the journey is a journey between that the incubator and the student and that family has to take together. Okay? So we have had instances in the beginning when I used to get calls from the parents, mostly boy students. He has to earn, he has to build a flat or buy a flat, and we all should be comfortable. Why are you encouraging him into this one? Because IIT, they usually get jobs which are minimum 30 or something lakhs. So the mindset little has changed. But I also see I don't see perseverance. That means I am not willing to stay with a problem statement for more than 6 months. Yes. I agree that software is faster to go to market as compared to biotech. You still need to put on that because it's quick, right? Anybody can, your advantage is very low if it is fast to duplicate. But what we need is actually students to say, I actually see a drop. I had 5 or 6 at any time when I used to select, and they used to stay with every day, come, go. There was no this hype about things, work on it. So perseverance is something that I see is little less. I think there's too much of, this, everybody can become rich in the first company. That doesn't happen. Can we take a student idea, and if the student is not willing to make it into a startup or is somewhere stops, idea to a company, and make sure that that student or that person who has put in that 6 months is getting some profit. I think the rest will follow. So now what happens? The student puts in 6 months, 1 year, the product doesn't go. Intellectual property, both by the incubator who has put in so much effort and money. Remember, India is the only country which has this huge government initiated incubators in the world. Bangalore doesn't have one. I go to Bangalore and they don't have anything. IISc has one, but most of the startups are, all the discussions happen in pubs and coffee shops. And investment is directly from the investors. So what we need to do is can we make at least 2 of them, make them rich? If we do that, then the rest will follow suit. I think we can actually get the perseverance if we show one person becoming rich.
Thank you so much. And also, Dr. Kavita is very empathic towards students and others. Working with several NGOs where any startup solutions can be aligned through those NGOs to create real case impact. Thank you so much, Dr. Kavita. And I'd like to ask Dr. Kishan, chemistry from OU, and also 8 odd years of experience in SABIC and then GE, etc., who worked for about 10-15 years in big companies like Reddy's or BE, etc. The energy that they get or the ideas of setting up a company after the experience or start some company. What make you to start this journey, and what kind of challenges you have faced? Can you please share?
Thanks for the question. I don't think we are born entrepreneurs. It comes with experience. Our parents were telling, you should aim for a government job. Now that things have changed last 20 to 30 years, now they're well accepted, and now 90 plus or 95 plus jobs are in a private sector. Now last 10 years is where the jobs and the startups are very acceptable, and lot more, or some people are even looking at, oh, private jobs, if I get equity, I'm a lot more than my salary. That's the one change in the societal that is helping. Now coming to my journey, I worked on it, was bothering me, what you are looking at. You may be doing a lot of projects, executing and all of that for your corporate world, but how do you say that you have achieved, you have done something? Sometimes I ask this question, why innovation is not in India? We talked about Europe is there, US is there. I had a lot of, with the talent. What we are doing it, we are selling our services. 90% or 95% discoveries are happening in India, but we don't own any IP. Why? Very simple question, we are risk averse. And that is only the reason, not that talent, not that anything, everything is there. Everybody is talking about if you are able to take that risk and able to combine that differentiation, you can take with the experience. People like us, you have now a lot of experience, you may not make a silly mistake. Why I start up AI company, which is nothing but inner life sciences, with the combination of this, a good talent availability and startup and one. I said, if you made up your mind, do not look, even think for a minute whether I made a right decision or not. Even that itself is wrong. You should not even think about it. You made a decision and then you only single focus, how do I make my idea to work? And that's how I would say that is the journey we are going through now last 5 years. I would say so far we have succeeded to get the technical ideas to a certain stage.
Excellent, excellent journey. Thank you so much. Shihar Babu, actually, couple of with MNCs like Reddy's, Arajan, Novartis, etc. You know, generics again, or maybe many people looking at the services from pharma companies. But you know, deep science and deep tech driven research, and you need a lot of guts. So how did you actually translate yourself to jump into this game? And also please guide them, you know, whether they need a kind of or say must for this chemical and biopharma or biotechnology scientists, or typically, please.
Thank you. So probably I will just explain briefly about the opportunity exists in our area and also a little bit touch on our panel's objective. So if you look at the pharmaceutical industry over last 30 years, it's dominated by generic industry. We did well. We generated a lot of jobs, talent, I think, and then probably plateaued from last few years, and it's going to be like this. There will be no sufficient growth to create new quality jobs in this area. But at the same time, the world is also looking to the India, where big pharma companies will. Currently, new drug discovery is dominated by CDMO industry in India. There is no homegrown discovery much happening. There is a little bit. But in future, I think the big pharma will come here. Next 20, 30 years, there will be a lot of research, and CDMOs will become big. And also generic companies have to invest into the new drug discovery. They have no choice other than to grow in this area. I think in next 10, 20, 30 years, it's all dominated by new drug discovery. We will all world instead of generic things, generic drugs. So I believe there is an opportunity. I am at I become entrepreneur or never. This is going to be the end of my. So I thought it is also a good opportunity for me to start this journey in the new drug discovery phase. So just to give perspective, the CDMO industries in India, there is a huge opportunity. Despite all the talent, chemists, formulators we have, still it's very small industry. So you can see the enormous opportunity we have here. So I did my part to well-established companies. Then I thought it is time to collaborate with more chemical discovery. So that's the opportunity. I think for a small company like us, we just started. So next 20, 30 years, there is enormous opportunity. And the challenges is like any startup company, challenges are typical. The system is not well. The investment is a challenge. Setting up company is a challenge. Recruiting people is also a challenge because it's a startup, right? Everybody want to brand name companies. But I think we can overcome all those challenges with time. So if anybody want to start, then you have to start with zero expectations that you won't get any help. But if you do get some, you'll be lucky. And then in our area, we need to have a deep knowledge in this area. This is not in Europe. And also deep knowledge in the science we do to deliver new molecules to the clinical.
The funding, etc. Maybe I can quickly go to Rajesh to tell about the topic, because many students are here, scientists are here. Quickly mention about what local government and central government, how they are supporting. Maybe you can comment on that quickly. Yeah.
See, at the different stages of startup life cycle, basically, at idea stage, market stage, revenue stage, and also at a scale stage where you want to scale beyond the bound programs, where you can jump into and you can build your idea into a prototype or prototype revenue generating startup in India to a global startup. So at every intersection of startup life cycle, we have created a program where you can come down and be a part of it. Specific incubations available. For instance, we run the exclusive incubation in semiconductors, and so you can avail these, 1 year long activities where you come in with an MVP. So what we do is we convert you as a founder, and also we convert your business to be more custom and for revenues, supporting you with lot of investment opportunities, and also opportunities to get mentored who have done it and seen it. So that's what we are doing so far at T-Hub, and we'll be happy to help any of you if you have got some.
Incubators like us, IIIT, Hyderabad, AIC, CCMB, T-Hub and all, we create a lot of fellowships for students. Please note it down. Anybody under 35 years of age, we got some fellowships, and also CSR money also we try to convert it towards fellowship for PhDs, postdocs and MBBS doctors, MDs, etc. who can actually use that fellowship for converting their ideas to kind of last lines. Rashna, you must have to give a strong message. You it is here. Like me, of course, I did my PhD from IICT. you need to mention, you become the entrepreneur, serial entrepreneur, I can say. How do they look at the, maybe, how do they look at their ideas straight away to start immediately after PhD, or do they need to do straight away solution to the startup setup and everything? Please quickly comment on being a biology student or a deep science student. What are those 2 pointers to help the students to set up the
I started the company immediately after PhD. Pharma was very well established, but biology, nobody thought, like people never thought that in India we wanted to create as many as jobs possible other than the academic jobs for biologists also. And they say that entrepreneurship is a madness of a very, very balanced mind. You need to have perseverance, determination, toughness. Same time, you have to keep all your senses alive and focused. Proceed, because whatever said and done, still in Indian scenario, entrepreneurship is the job. So please be prepared for it and be determined. I'm sure support to do it, and in the near future we can see a lot of very good companies coming out.
By all of you, in fact, if you collate, I think some of the words are very resonating for them to you pertaining to corporate engagement or industrial. See, generally, if I use these words like feasibility of an idea, scalability, and these are all jargons, they may be scared for sure. But how do you actually, again, third time probably I'm asking the same question in a different way, that industrial aspects of your idea commercialize. So maybe each of you can quickly put a note of how you can nurture your idea towards marketability, please.
I think this was touched upon. All we call ourselves fundamental researchers are still anyway startup researchers. Every proposal we submit is a startup idea. The most important, I would say, to take it to industry is, can I identify a research, a gap where my fundamental research can fit, right? I can still be doing fundamental brain, looking at some small area, but take it to somebody and say, if I finish working on this, tomorrow you will have something that can actually solve some problem, right? I think that's most important.
Please, Kishan.
Okay. In my point of view, commercialization is key, because otherwise there is no use for idea. Of course, enough to work in the industry for a couple of decades, and that's how every problem first we look at any idea, is scalable idea or not? Question we look at it. And what are the steps required to get that scalable ideas? You need to do it upfront before we go further. Ideas. Please note that it may take less time for you to get the incremental ideas to successful, but at the same time, it's also true for your competitors or fellow other people to get you, and then you will oversmart you. If you have a taking an idea, if it is a differentiated, it is a more induction time. Things, criteria, tick box, you need to look at it, apart from commercialization aspect and the journey commercialization at early on.
No doubt, no. Thanks. Mike, it's not.
So I would encourage young entrepreneurs, investors to focus on innovation, as deep as you can do the innovation. I think the the manufacturing, farming. I think we will never become a developed country if we don't do innovation. No country has become a developed country. Unless we become a developed country, our quality of life will never improve, nor we can improve other people behind.
Thank you so much. Rajesh, quickly. Yeah.
So, one thing you need to remember is validation is key. So please, and they never go to the targeted customer, neither involve him in building the MVP. So my professor at Stanford used to say, MVPs are built by founders, whereas the actual product is built by the customer. So please involve the customer. Thank you.
Excellent. Yeah, Rachna, please.
I think I completely agree with you. Please have a vision product, what exactly you want to do, and then only you can see that what all like not even the customer, even your product which is going to go through a cold chain. Is it if the product is meant for a customer somewhere in a village or somewhere in the tertiary cities where the electricity is not constant, and you want to make the most high-tech product, patient can get the maximum benefit out of it. Are you clear about the logistics? Are you clear that the product will reach in its actual form? So please do keep all these things in mind: the logistics, the supply chain, the product, and definitely innovation is something, but hand in hand, because when we go for manufacturing, especially being in medical devices, even for small supply of a particular type of screw, it becomes very difficult to get it locally. And there are several things. The system has to grow in coherence, where some people are providing the basic requirements and some are doing the high-tech innovation. So, achieved, it will be difficult to conquer the market or conquer the world market.
Because core academics, especially the students come out of the state government universities also, for example, they have different challenges. I personally involved in funding from various agencies, grant agencies, including government agencies, private agencies, Gates Foundation, USAID, etc. And Kavita rightly mentioned is about the consistency and also perceiving the same. Rajesh mentioned about the validation. I think, this is Rajesh, when he mentioned about the validation, I think please take it so seriously. Validations are missing. And sometimes he is from the government setup incubator. Don't have government-based validation platforms. They don't actually product is there. The past 10 years we drive, Kavita, we all actually IIIT is also part of core incubation activities for the state. And we discussed with several district collectors and departments also. Small solutions from agriculture or healthcare or any environmental based technologies, energy based technologies at the ground level that actually gives much change for the local state, also to the country. I think that is for pointing out. And you'd like to comment? So, and second point from our side, before I open this forum for the questions, is that touched upon, like 3 CSR labs, maybe chemical guy with a biology guy. Even within biology also, always biotechnology. Maybe you can have some other microbiology. Teams are very much important. That's where we are also trying to actually help some of the management interns to work with the startups. So they can actually have multi-diverse team, and so that the co-founders also with the points that we can capture. But I think maybe 1 or 2 questions we can open to the audience. Any questions, please raise your hands from the audience. Any questions you have? We have 2 questions from the audience. Is there someone?
Street managers, can we provide a mic?
You have a question?
To them for that, so that they can ask questions. Yes, there should be enough mics there as well.
Good morning to audience. This startup means it must be useful for the majority of the society, not for the N1 or 2. So yesterday on people's only for the employment only 5 people or 6 people. These people will solve this much 125 crores of the people. That is the most important. And what government of India expecting from the startup would be a most important for the societal benefit, large quantities. Whoever is starting, not for the maybe 10 people, 5 people. Who are starting for the startup, they must be know from the 125 crore people, the most important for society benefit. The second point, government of India expecting from the startup or start, most important for environmental impacts. Environmental impacts most important, and you have to take care for these things. Then profit. So these 3 bottom, society, environment. So these 3 bottom lines are most important. That is the only message I wanted to tell to the audience, Christian and.
Thank you, Nage Garu, for your comment on the responsibility of a startup to create impact not only locally but nationally and globally. Thank you so much. By any students? Yeah, I think no more questions. With that, with a big round of applause, please. Thank you so much to all of you.
Please be seated, ma'am. We still have something ceremonial. So I would like to call on the stage the director of IICT, Dr. D. Srinivasa Reddy. Panel members can be felicitated. Director NGRI, Dr. Prakash Kumar, you also please invited onto the stage, please. Just to felicitate this very freewheeling conversation that we had. So many ideas and the wisdom that they have shared, I'm sure is going to really enrich us as startups when we go ahead and take our way forward. Many congratulations. I think the tips you gave, ma'am, were very, very valuable and useful. Thank you and many congratulations. wishes to you, ma'am. This is for all the wisdom that they have shared. And also to Dr. Ramji now, the moderator who really steered this conversation. Requested to please be together here for a I think we're taking a little break. The panelists also who have shared their wisdom and voices. We are taking a very small break of 20 minutes and we come back here at 4 o'clock. So please be here by 4 o'clock because the last valedictory session is still going to take place and you're all supposed to be joining in. You've been taking part very enthusiastically for this 2-day Startup Conclave and your presence really means a lot to us. Very valuable indeed. So thank you and join us again at 4 p.m. We gather here again. Thank you. CSIR लैब के 3 डायरेक्टर्स, IICT के डायरेक्टर डॉक्टर डी श्रीनिवास रेड्डी, CCMB के डायरेक्टर डॉक्टर विनय के नंदकुरी और NGRI के डायरेक्टर डॉक्टर प्रकाश कुमार लगातार दोनों दिनों तक इस पूरे कॉन्क्लेव में सहभागी रहे हैं। अपनी उपस्थिति के साथ साथ बहुत ही एक्टिव पार्टिसिपेशन और इनकरेजमेंट रहा। तमाम स्टॉल्स जो स्टार्टअप के लोग हमारे साथी यहाँ आए, 70 से ज़्यादा, उन्होंने अपने प्रोडक्ट के अपने ड्रीम्स के बारे में बात की है और साथ ही किस तरह से अपनी उसको कल देखा। और आज का सत्र जिसमें हमारे माननीय मंत्री जी किशन रेड्डी जी को होना था, वो सम्मिलित नहीं हो पाए क्योंकि जैसा कि हम जानते हैं कि जम्मू कश्मीर के पहलगांव में दुखद घटना हुई। हमारे कई भाई बहन हमें खोने पड़े हैं जो आतंकवाद के निशाने पर आ गए और बहुत ही दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण रहा है ये सब और बहुत ही दुख है हम सबको इसका। लेकिन आज डॉक्टर कोंडा विश्वेश्वर रेड्डी आए जो माननीय सांसद हैं और उन्होंने अपना आज का मुख्य अतिथि का दायित्व संभाला। साथ में फिर से हमारे तीनों डायरेक्टर्स रहे, IICT, CCMB और NGRI के। हमने स्टार्टअप्स की पिक्चर्स देखी, कल भी देखी थी, आज भी देखी और उसके साथ ही एक बहुत ही वाइब्रेंट पैनल डिस्कशन हुआ जिसमें हमने चैलेंजेस और अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ फॉर स्टार्टअप इकोसिस्टम की बात की, जिसका मॉडरेट किया डॉक्टर राम जी ने और हमारे तमाम पैनलिस्ट ने अपने सोच और अपने आइडियाज़ को और साथ ही अपने विजडम को आगे रखा। तो अब बारी है अंतिम सत्र की, जो कि हमारा वैलिडिक्टरी सेशन है, जिसमें हम 2 दिनों के इस कॉन्क्लेव का समापन करेंगे। पर मुझे आशा है कि मेरे साथ साथ आप सभी लोगों को जो इसमें सहयोगी रहे, भागीदार रहे, इसमें आपने पार्टिसिपेट किया, आप सबको बहुत कुछ सीखने समझने का भी मौका मिला और कनेक्ट करने के साथ साथ किस तरह से आगे काम में आगे बढ़ा जाए उस पर आइडियाज़ मिले। We are just waiting for few more people to assemble because post-tea we are just going to start our valedictory session shortly, and we are really thankful to all those who have been present here for this 2-day Startup Conclave organized here by CSIR-IICT along with CCMB and NGRI in Hyderabad. I've been privileged to be a part of it and try to coordinate with you all here. So the sooner we take our seats, the sooner we can start also. And as we had shared earlier with you, of course, we are very thankful to our media friends. Our media friends right from the morning of yesterday on 22nd April to today, 23rd April. They have been there continuously and their support is very valuable to us. We want to say thank you to all of you. We want to thank all the scientists, all the officials, all the support staff, all those who have made this conclave happen, the organizing team, each individual who has contributed to make this conclave happen successfully. जो यहाँ पर पधार करने का To start the proceedings, may I now invite onto the stage active encouragement to all of us here I would like to call on the stage first the Director of IICT, Dr. D. Srinivas Reddy, onto also Dr. Vinay K. Nandakuri, Director CCMB, as well as Director NGRI, Dr. Prakash Kumar, onto the stage, please. We want to start the valedictory session soon. The way you have guided us all the 2 days is something that we find very valuable and also insightful. And we take home a lot of ideas, your guidance, sir. And that is the whole idea of synergy that has been exhibited here, the CSIR labs present here. The stalls have seen huge engagement, I think, since yesterday. All the dignitaries have visited you and seen your ideas and products. Also got to know about the way you want to go ahead and the strategies that you have formulated, maybe the challenges that you face as well, and also the facilities that could be provided to you. So we are going to felicitate and the whole process starts. I would be calling each startup by their name of their organization. And the first one that I'm calling onto the stage is Greenworks Bio.
Yeah, first we are going to give certificates, then directors going to speak.
At the first certificate.
First certificates.
So we're going to give you certificates as I'm told here right now. But the first one that I'm going to call onto the stage is Greenworks Bio Private Limited. Onto the stage, please, the representative. Greenworks Bio Products Private Limited. Now, please keep listening to your turn and your name because you all have to get certificates, and that's the whole idea, which is going to be very useful for you as well. So the next name I'm going to call on the stage is Akar Innovations Private Limited, Retta Mayer India Private Limited, Premier Explosive Limited, CC Bond Commerce Private Limited, Nirmaya Bioengineering Solutions Private Limited. Then this is Ahuja Engineering Services Private Limited, Khar Energy Optimizers. You're all welcome onto the stage to get your certificates, please. And if those who are around and not here inside the hall, your friends can call you up and you can always then try and come up on the stage, please. I can repeat the names for you as well, one by one. Greenworks Bioproducts Private Limited, Akar Innovations Private Limited, Retta Meyer India Private Limited, Premier Explosives Limited, CC Bond Commerce Private Limited, Nirmaya Engineering Solutions Private Limited, Ahuja Engineering Service Private Limited, Khar Energy Optimizers, also Amfind Private Limited, VS Lignite Power Limited. Please listen to the names correctly. Kashyap Energy Infrastructure Private Limited. They are all supported by CSIR-IICT. Devi Blong Private Limited, Arc Bioenergy.
पहले से आप यही से बुलाइए. First you can.
So green. Again, first one. Is Akar here? India Private Limited getting their certificate of appreciation for joining in this 2-day Startup Conclave. For being a part of 2-day Startup Conclave here in Hyderabad, IICT campus. CC Bond Commerce Private Limited, are you here? CC Bond Commerce Private Limited. CC Bond here. Please go ahead. And many congratulations to all of you. The next who should be ready is Ahuja Engineering Service Private Limited. Are you here? If not, then Car Energy Optimizers. Are you here? Car Energy Optimizers. Is Ahuja here? Green Works Bioproducts Private Limited. Many congratulations. Ahuja Engineering, are you here? Amfind Private Limited.
Kashyap is here. Kashyap.
Okay, Kashyap. Kashyap Energy, Arc Bioenergy. Plasma Organics. Plasma Organics Private Limited. Many congratulations. Sankul Agro Industries Private Limited. Sankul Agro Industries Private Limited. Sankul? Okay, Cymex. Cymex Laboratories Private Limited. Many congratulations. Sankul, are you here? Revelations Biotech Private Limited. Are you here? Revelations. SDG Healthcare Private Limited. If you are here.
Devi Bioengineering.
Limited. Which one? Solutions Private Limited. Akar Innovations Private Limited, please. ARK Bio Private Limited. The next is ARC or ARK Bioenergy. Next. Many congratulations. VS Lignite Power Limited, you're next. VS Lignite Power Limited, please come. Amithiana Agritech Private Limited, please come. Many congratulations to all of you. Ahuja is here. So Ahuja. Many congratulations. SDG Healthcare Private Limited, are you here? Palle Srijana, are you here? Yeah, Palle Srijana, many congratulations. Life Sciences Private Limited, are you here? Shrig Pavan's Life Sciences Private Limited, if you're here, you onto the stage, please. You are Advanced Therapeutics Private Limited. Inaugurated Scientific Private Limited, if you're here, come on to the stage, please. Inaugurated Scientific Private Limited. Shri Pavan's Life Sciences Private Limited. Immatura Scientific Private Limited. Next. To call upon the stage Pharma Dem Solutions, if you're here. Pharma Dem Solutions, Aspire from University of Technology Private Limited, Shravati AI Technology Private Limited. And now all those organizations which are supported by CSIR, NGRI, I'm now calling them Kalishi, if you're here, Kalishi. Sarvati. This is IICT supported. Kalishi, if you're here, please come on to the stage, please. Please come on to the stage, please. Remy, if you're here, please come on to the stage, please. Supported by NGRI of CSIR Labs. Reslytics, Remy, Decarb, TM2 Space Technologies Private Limited. Remy is here. Congratulations, all of you. Decarb, if you're here. TM2 Space Technology Private. IGIS. RE Sustainability Limited. RE Sustainability Aerospace, if you're here. Skyroot. Skyroot, welcome onto the stage, please. GIS, are you here? Many congratulations. Skyroot, are you here? RE Sustainability Limited, you're here. Congratulations. Skyroot, are you here? Many congratulations to all those startups who have come with their ideas, their wisdom, and now the experience. Startup Conclave at IICT Hyderabad. DSIR CCMB. And now all those organizations which are supported by CCMB of CSIR, I'm going to call them upon the stage, please. Altheon Tech Innovations Private Limited. Altheon, if you're here. Semantic Web India Private Limited, if you're Tech Innovations Private Limited, I'm calling Semantic Web India Private Limited onto the stage, please. Okay, from CCMB, CTRDH. Semantic Private Limited. Congratulations. The next is Onposimis Biotech Private Limited. You all have very interesting names, I'm sure. You upon the stage, please. Many congratulations to all of you. Aerodel Technologies Private Limited, please. Aerodel Technologies Private Limited. Innovations. Abhigyanaya, whatever. Many congratulations to you. Well Life Sciences Private Limited, I call you upon the stage, please. Startoon Private Lab Private Limited. Startoon Lab Private Limited. Abhigya. Many congratulations to you. Well Life Sciences Private Limited. Startoon Labs Private Startoon. 30M's Genomics Private Limited. Fix 44 Labs O Private Limited. NJYME Solutions Private Limited. Genomics, you are here. Many congratulations. Next. 30M Genomics Private Limited. 44 Private Limited is here. Exceed IO Private Limited. And interesting and varied ideas that you have all brought up here. And thank you so much for being here. Your presence, of course, has been valuable and many. Water Chips Techno Solutions Private Limited also lying here on the stage. So please collect those certificates once you have got your appreciation here on the stage. Gene 2 Protein Private Limited is here. Gene 2 Protein Private Limited, many congratulations. Water Chips Techno Solutions Private Limited. If you're here, please come on to the stage, please. Citel Life Sciences Private Limited, if you're here, please come on to the stage, please. Welcome. Limited. Wafer Chips. Conzitel Life Sciences Private Limited, you're welcome onto the stage. Swastha Samruddha Private Limited. Swastha. The stage earlier also, SDG Healthcare. This is Private Limited. Z Blocks Logitech Private Limited. Limited. Onto the stage, please. Obront Biotech Private Limited. I welcome you onto the stage, please. Z Blocks Logitech Private Limited. Previ Pharma India Private Limited. Swastha Samruddhi, you're here. Many congratulations for the idea that you have brought up. As they say, health is wealth, and that is what she's bringing. Swasthas to all of you. Asya Healthcare Private Limited is next. Previ is very much here. Many congratulations. Previ Pharma India LLP. Bharat Lipids Private Limited. Mapgenics India. These are all supported by CSIR, CCMB, please. Put your hands together also sometimes for all these startups, please. Bharat Lipids Private Limited, which one? Prorama Biotech Biosciences LLP, they are here. Many congratulations. Jenica Biosciences, OPC Private Limited. Jenica Biosciences. You onto the stage, Med Marvel. Jenica Biosciences, V-Cult Life Sciences, Solutions, I welcome you onto the stage, please. Emplezo Software Solutions, Helomex Biosciences, I invite you onto this. ProEns Biosciences, come onto the stage, please. ProEns Biosciences, CLRNA Therapeutics, CLRNA Therapeutics. Jenica Biosciences Private Limited is here. Many congratulations. Emplezo Software Solutions. Med Marvel are here. Many congratulations. Helomex Biosciences, please come onto the stage, please. Biome Sustainability Ventures, please. Empaizo Software Solutions, many congratulations. Helomex Biosciences, please. Biosciences, if you're here. CLRNA Therapeutics, Lightning Live. Please come on to the stage, please. ProEns Biosciences, many congratulations. Treat Biotic Life Sciences, please come on to the stage, please. And many congratulations. ProEns Biosciences, CL Lightning Lives, many congratulations. Lightning Lives. Adim Cure Private Limited onto the stage, please. I hope everyone is here and they've got their appreciation. Come up on the stage. Please come up on the stage if you're left and your name has not been announced and you're part of the stalls. And please tell your organization's name, please. No one should be left behind. That's the motto, and that's why we're calling all of you. Alicia Life Sciences, you're welcome and many congratulations. RNA Cure Private Limited, many congratulations. Would like to request that if there is anybody else whose name has not been called and who has participated, then if some name has been missed, please come onto the stage and collect your appreciation as well as certificates, please. Missed out any stall owner, any startup founder who's still away onto the stage, and please share your organization's name. We will definitely who are going to guide you and also congratulate you. First remarks by So on behalf of now the last stage of the valedictory session, and before I call upon the names, I should inform you that your certificates are very much lying here onto the stage. If you want to collect them, please do so. And for special remarks at the end, I would first like to call upon Dr. Prakash Kumar, Director of NGRI, for his special remarks, please.
Yeah, good afternoon all. Dear Srinivas Reddy Garu, Director IICT, Vinay Garu, Director CCMB, staff from all the three CSR labs, stakeholders, students, friends from media persons, and ladies and gentlemen. So today is the end of this 2 days conclave. This is a mega event, and you have seen that really we have experienced, in fact, that the vibrancy, the incredible talent, energy among our staff, which made this 2 days conclave really a very successful event. Probably we have first time experience such a conclave and on startup, I mean to say. And the number of people, number of students participated were really very large. All were very interested. They have all visited our stalls, interacted with our people. This shows their adherency, their interest to know the technology, what we are doing, what CSIR, these three CSIR labs are collaborating with. Today, in fact, is the valedictory day, as you all know, and the end of the conclave. But the responsibility, the real responsibility, begins from today. The innovative R&D, what we are doing in these three CSIR labs, physical science, chemical science, and biological science, are the three labs, the best labs in this nation. And we are, in fact, collaborating with many of the stakeholders, generating technologies, and a few of them have been displayed here. Number were in fact very large, but not all got the place here. But we have limited the number, so that's why whatever we have displayed are the best part of the startups. So, but I will say that the opportunities are there in future also to increase the number, to increase more work vigorously and think vigorously in this direction. And as you know, all the 2 days ministers have visited. The first day our Science and Technology Minister, Dr. Jitendra Singh ji, has visited, and since being a Science and Technology Minister, he himself came. He has shown all of you, almost all the stalls. But he is not only the Science and Technology Minister. He was the Ministry from Earth Sciences, also the atomic energy and Department of Space. So visiting such a ministry to hear, interacting with all the stakeholders itself is a very big thing. And the message, whatever we have sent, was really very clear and very good. So, and the main theme, the one line I can say that the main objective of arranging such a 2 days mega event to induce, to produce an ecosystem to generate more and more startup in this direction. Whatever the knowledge we are gaining, whatever the knowledge we are producing in the laboratory, that should reach to the real stakeholders, transform into the technology. Part of this should be transformed. And I can only suggest that let us work more and more, collaborate with each other and produce more startups in this direction, whatever knowledge we are gathering. And especially I will say in the earth sciences, where the number of startups were less, but the options were really very large. So that there is a need to look in this direction and facilitate as much as possible in the technology, what the transferable to the. And at last, I will again compliment and thanks to all the staff of 3CS. Successful in a very short interval of time, and especially the person who are working in the ground level, they really work very hard and they make the thing in a very short interval of time, everything in a very smooth way. So thank you very much. Thank you very much to all coming here, participating in this startup conclave, and hope we will do in the future the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Your words of guidance really means a lot to all of us, especially to the startups who are participating here. It fills them with new confidence, I'm sure. And now I'm going to invite onto the stage for his special remarks, Dr. Vinay K. Nandakuri ji, Director CCMB, please.
The concept of having this Startup Conclave was first discussed on 4th April, and which is less than 20 days ago, and to get it to this level and organize this effectively required coordination and efforts of many people from all 3 institutes. Not specifically naming one or other, because you tend to miss out, but I can tell you there are many people involved from each institute to do every aspect of this organization as effectively as you have done. Look at the food organization, stalls, including negotiations or hard negotiations to get this going, every aspect. So tons of effort from teams of IICT, CCMB and NGRI, and all the credit for organizing this Startup Conclave as effectively goes to all of them. Give them a big hand. Another aspect that this particular conclave shows is how effectively all the sister labs could work together. It's something that is going to be important in the coming times. As such, it is important to have both scientific as well as other kinds of collaborations between all the laboratories, the NGRI, CCMB and IICT, to make, to utilize this particular ecosystem that is there in Hyderabad very effectively, so that eventually CSIR and the society benefits. With these small remarks or short remarks, I would like to thank all of you, all those who have organized, all those who have participated, and all the dignitaries who have come to participate in this, and everybody. Thank you for being a part of this.
Thank you, sir. You talked about collaboration, and it's very much evident here when 3 CSIR labs have really joined hands and come together, which is IICT, CCMB and NGRI. And before I come to the 2 lines about IICT, this whole 2-day startup conclave is happening. Dr. D. Srinivas Reddy has put in the energy and effort is very much evident.
All. Thank you. It is with great pride the valedictory function of Startup Conclave. So over this last trip and innovation, a coming together of minds that believe in building Atmanirbhar Bharat. So we have more than 70 startups showing they gave good feedback, and thank you for your enthusiastic participation. And I tell you, we have some numbers, more than 3,000 footfall, means who attended this about 1,400. So basically more than 3,000 people we have roughly estimated. So that's really shows that these kind of startup conclaves has interest in the society, in outside, and also of course among our students and outside students. Some of the scientists came from other institutions also. Thank you all for participating in good numbers and also interacting with our startups, and also some of them, they got good connections, and even some of our scientists also, they got good connections with other entrepreneurs and other different places. So thank you very much for all of you for participating. So this conclave served as a platform where startups showcased their vision and products. We saw startups yesterday and today presenting their ideas, not only in stalls, here also on stage also. They also got mic opportunity, some of them, and also participated in panel discussions. And definitely we also talked about some of the challenges. I'm sure many of you would have got some benefit out of this conclave, and reflected the spirit of CSIR aims that nurture science that is society driven, inclusive, and also scalable. So first of all, we are grateful to our Honorable Union Minister of Science and Technology, Dr. Jitendra Singh ji, for his inspiring address. So he's called to disseminate silos in Indian science. Of course, they also talked about, little bit criticized also our CSIR labs, particularly, I don't know, probably he got some feedback. He did mention that one young person told him that so 3 labs are not working together or there is fighting, but it is not the true. Maybe it was there in the earlier, but it is no more true. Let me clarify that. We 3 are very much together, and our 3 labs are very much together. And in fact, lot of synergy developing among us. We are one CSIR family. We are working together. So in fact, in recent times, we have conducted many events, and this is the true reflection of how we conducted this particular event, this particular startup conclave. That is a true reflection of how closely, how effectively we are working together. Thank you all, our team from 3 labs, IICT, CCMB and NGRI. Thank you all for your all efforts. So we also thank, of course, other yesterday, Etel Rajendra was there. He was also talking about, and our member of Legislative Assembly, and today Konda Vishweshwar Reddy for joining today and emphasizing the role of science and technology in nation building. So he rightly said that research requires us to approach ideas with open an idea, and also he stressed actually more of not publishing papers and patents, more. That's what he is trying to emphasize. He's a very practical person, very. I mentioned that he's a very rich person, but he talks to everybody. What I know that feedback is he's a fantastic person, and we could see many of his questions are very relevant, very technical, very practical. I think we are fortunate to have Mr. I'm sure some of you must have got benefited, and he also took many of some flyers, some products with him. I'm sure he will get his PA to collect some of the phone numbers from some people actually. interest, he'll get back to you, some of you. So we are really fortunate that Konda Vishweshwar Reddy was here and the interaction was very, very useful. So there were a lot of things to be learned from the stalls of exhibition, startups incubated with the technologies from IICT, CCMB, NGRI. Of course, I want to mention pest control, waste to energy, all those things. I don't want to mention that. But as we close, let us see this as a beginning, the start of better partnerships, new experiments, new journeys in entrepreneurship. I encourage our young scientists and entrepreneurs here to take conversation forward and just don't forget after this event. I want them to be connected more and frequently make some personal calls and have, keep in touch and talk about your science, your ideas, so that that will take you forward, and I'm sure that will develop future bigger collaborations. To my colleagues across CSIR labs, thank you once again. Your tireless work, of course, our previous, our colleague Vinay and Prakash also mentioned thanking all. Again, once again, I would like to thank. So organizing this event is not that easy. Coordinating 3 different labs and this kind of magnitude, connecting with startups, connecting with outside VIPs we calling, coordinating with politicians, everybody. It's not that simple actually. It's again, all the credit goes to the team coming from all 3 labs. It's difficult to name again few names, otherwise we'll be missing out few names, but I want to put at least a couple of people whom I am directly interacting with him from my IICT. Again, these are all connected to other labs, particularly Ram Mohan. Dr. Ram Mohan is here. He directly connecting point to all the startups, all the labs. I think he is the person who is here. And of course, other one is Praveen Likkar. Dr. Praveen Likkar is here. Again, Rajendra Reddy is again connecting with media and other. Again, because I am mentioning only those 3 names to them directly, and every almost like a midnight means past night, about 2 o'clock. If we give some task, it does fantastic job. So that's what just I want, because I am directly connecting with them. In fact, they again connected. So that's where again now we have would like to have one photo session. I request all the committee members who are involved from 3 labs. I request all of them to come on stage for a group photo. I think that really shows that how closely we work together. And I request all of you to come on stage, all the committee members, whether subcommittees or big committees or any committees who help organizing this event. So before that, I also would like to thank Miss Raki Bakshi for wonderful organization of this event. The effectively she coordinated. There are like many things, some of the things we have to change in a spot. I think she coordinated very well. So now I request our colleagues to memento. So madam, just come here. Committee members. Come close actually. It's a big group. Maybe I request who claim they are young, they can sit. No, they can see actually. Can I request some of you young people to go front? So make sure that your face is visible.
It's my pleasant duty to extend a word of thanks on behalf of the CSIR family to one and all who have made this startup journey a success. To begin with, we are grateful to Dr. Jitendra Singh, Honorable Minister of State for Science and Technology, Antela Rajendra Kumar, MP Lok Sabha, and Bandari Lakshma Reddy, Honorable MLA. Directors of the three sister labs, Dr. Srinivas Reddy, Dr. Vinay Nandikuri, and Dr. Prakash Kumar, who as enablers, the colleagues, staff, and students of the three labs who shared their innovation and activities with all of us present here. This brings the audience who have gathered here and intentionally participated in this showcase event of the CSIR present now who are here to cover this program. Of course, kudos to the members of the organizing committee from CCMB, IICT, and of course it goes without saying a mention about the lab's well-coordinated departments who work tirelessly and purchase, engineering department, PME, admin, canteen, finance, accounts. To quickly sum up the success of this conclave to the word team, TAM, I share with you a beautiful expansion of the acronym TEAM, which I believe in greatly, and I think it's been touched upon. Namaskar, and maybe we can all give one round of big applause for all of us.
Thank you, ma'am.